Hi guys, welcome to this video today where my friend Daniel and I go around and play our monthly medal at MacArthur Grange Country Club. This is I think the second time Dan's played this course, and he traditionally doesn't get off to a great start, but today he stripes this drive. I hope you enjoy this video as I just sort of talk through the shots that we have together and what our shot decisions were on each one. Dan's off 7, I'm off 2, and hopefully you gain some interesting insights into the way that we play the hole. My drive, I've sprayed out to the right. Perfect start. Dan hit an absolute gorgeous pitch shot in here. The way that his club interacts with the turf, you should just listen to it, sounds amazing. This is the first time I've been out this far right since joining MacArthur Grange, and realised what a nuisance that giant tree is. It really covers the pin, so I have less trouble over the green than I do in front of it. So I've gone for the high shot over the top.
Go!
It did indeed spin back, as you can see me repairing that pitch mark there. When faced with shots like that and decisions, you really want to go for the decision that's going to give you the least amount of stress. I had a really hard bump and run there in front of the green, but heaps of green up the back there. Even if I went over the green, it would have been a simple chip and putt. Dan was absolutely ecstatic to get going off with a birdie here today, and this putt just compounded to it. It really got the momentum going early in the round for both of us. I'm a little heavy-handed here with this chip, which does lead to a bogey on the second. However, I'm focusing on the positives and not really worried about score, especially this early in the round. A couple of months ago, I would have been lucky to get that ball even on the greens, so um, I'm just taking that in my stride, knowing that this is an area of my game that I'm improving actively, and it distracts me from the bogey, to be honest. I'm not really thinking about score at all, just focusing on one shot at a time. This hole, I'm literally aiming away from the trouble as much as possible and just trying to bring the ball back.
Oh. That's nuked. Such a flush shot. spin right. That is sexy.
I knew that was right. This is an awesome risk for reward hole. You can hit driver and hit this green. However, I forgot to film myself hitting 4-iron here. Dan went with 3-wood.
Yep.
What have we got?
122
122 uphill
into the breeze. Maybe
into a little breeze.
maybe like a 3 meter breeze.
125, 130. That's like a nice cut 9.
Yeah, I like that. Looks
Or
up-
an aggressive P. I think the pin's at the back. But
Yeah,
it's uphill. I should hit an aggressive P because I got more room in front of the flag, but you can kind of hear the indecisiveness in my voice over this shot. I was between clubs and I had either a soft 9-iron or a hard pitching wedge. Given the shot was uphill and into the breeze, I went with the 9-iron to take the spin off the ball a little bit instead of hitting a hard wedge. It's important to remember that no matter what plan you choose, commit to it 100%. It's better to 100% commit to the wrong plan than only half commit to the right one. She's dancing. The putter felt so good in my hands today. The greens were rolling really, really nicely, at great pace. I did leave a few out there, but the putter felt really comfortable all day. We thought this was pretty funny because during my golfing career, I've had 2 or 3 hole-in-ones playing with Dan, who still is yet to have one. So he hates me whenever I get close.
Go ball.
Cool.
I used to feel really self-conscious missing these putts as a single-digit marker. I felt like it's my duty to make these. And then I saw Rory McIlroy 4-putt from 3 foot, and ever since that day, the pressure's off.
Oh. Oh.
Another very makeable birdie putt here. As I said, the putter is feeling really good. I think I would have been really upset if the putter wasn't feeling good and I missed this putt, but because it's feeling good in my hands, I just days like this, it's just a matter of time before they start dropping. That's the theory anyway. One of my worst swings of the day today. An old habit of mine crept back in where I throw the hands out to the right too much, and that results in this sort of push fade instead of swinging left of the target. Dan absolutely piped this one, little baby fade down the middle. Thick, thick rough, about 220 out from the green here. All I'm looking at doing is progressing the ball forward and hopefully on the fairway where I've got a chance of making up and down. Yes, jibbing. Well, like I said, the area I've been working the hardest on. I was pretty happy with this shot, to be honest. I went with the 52-degree gap wedge back of the foot. Just wanted to land it on the green and let it run up. There's like a tier at the end there. Pretty happy with this strike. Maybe a pitching wedge would have been a better club choice, but in terms of the shot execution, it's just what I want to do. Dan's short game is usually pretty solid, especially for these shots here. I think a little bit of the rust was still around from not playing so much, and he tended to overshoot a lot of his shots today.
Not cutting.
Apologies for the shocking camera work on this one. We're both out of frame off to the left there. The first ball is Dan's. Second one is mine catching the very bottom groove of my wedge. Really, two of the worst chip shots we both hit today. My putt here just got caught in the fringe, pulled up too soon, and resulted in a dropped hole. Just another example where my chipping is just letting my game down at the moment, as this could have been a really simple up and down, at worst a tap in bogey. However, knowing that I'm actively working on this area of my game allows me to accept this a little bit easier and move on, not too worried.
Really nice.
say that again for the camera. Come off that hill. Come on.
At the end of the front nine is where I started switching up a gear a little bit. I was a little bit caught up in just enjoying the day and filming and prioritizing that over my golf game. I had to stop and remind myself what my goal was, and that each round of golf I have to bring my best to the table to make sure that I'm going to get to where I want to go. Apologies for the video on this shot. My camera changed settings without me knowing, and so it makes us look like we're playing golf in a dream on the 10th hole.
Yeah, great ball. That's perfect. Yep.
Bro, it's like the middle of the fairway.
Get in the hole.
That was nippy nip out of the bottom groove, I'm pretty sure. Oh, just go to flush down and put it in the hole.
Just touching back on what I was saying before about prioritizing each round of golf. When I was younger, I thought once I got to a certain level, I'd be able to cruise around the golf course without much effort. However, that's definitely just not the case. To play good golf requires a good amount of effort, and you need to find the right amount of effort for you. Some people, they work really well at a 9 out of 10. Some people work better at a 6. It's worth playing around with how hard you try. When you go around and play around at golf, you'll find the perfect number for you. These were some of the best swings we put in the golf club all day.
This is like watching PGA, professional PGA.
Think I've got him. Get a kick.
Don't know. I was lucky to find this one. Dan absolutely stiffed his. Out of here, I hit this almost too well. If it just carried a little bit further onto the fringe, it would have run onto the green. But I forgot to film this next part. But we both made putts and moved to the next tee.
Oh, settle. Sit hard. I mean, it's findable.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good distance. Nice shot out of there, mate.
That looked like such a good swing.
Yeah, I just rushed the downswing and hugged it. And the hole would be pretty sexy.
Welcome to my worst shot of the day. I knew that was going to be close to trouble as soon as I hit it. That same bad habit of throwing my hands out to the right instead of swinging left of the target forced that error.
I lost it into the fucking distance of the world.
Towards where the rough ends.
Yeah.
Could be left to the green. Crispity crunch the Chinese chicken. Oh! Fucking called it.
Got a good line.
That's why I hit like a low, drawy sand wedge into the fringe.
Perfect. Exactly word for word what I was going to say.
It's like me at the moment chipping is like trying to play PGA with the right stick. Like
Yeah.
I still know what to do. I just can't execute it.
Oh! What a bounce.
Dancing.
Stay there.
Almost in. No worries. What a shot.
This drive might have been one of the longest I've hit on this golf course.
Oh.
340 meters into the wind. Don't ask me how it got down there.
But mate, it's so slippery in my hands, man.
Felt so good. Until you see where it goes.
Ah, yeah. Smoked it.
Indeed.
Oh, that's too kind
An absolutely terrible time in the round to make another bad swing.
Oh!
This one actually caught the cart path. I don't usually pay attention to my score when I'm playing a round of golf. I usually just take one shot at a time and I might have a vague feeling of what my score is, but usually I don't know. This, however, would have been a good time, round about the 16, 17, to just check the scorecard, have a little look, and just see if I really need to lock in for the last few holes or not. I was a little bit too relaxed on this hole, which ended up leading to a double bogey. However, I know that the 18th is a par 5, and it's downhill, and very eagleable. So let's go.
Oh.
Dan actually lost control of the club here due to just perspiration. It was so hot out here at this point in the day, up around 38 degrees.
Smart play.
That is a lot
That-
further than I wanted to
That
get.
is precision.
Swung left.
Wow, that's so good and just mothered it left.
Shots like that are going to happen. What can I say? There's no point dwelling on it. Let's make the next one a good one. Good swing. And as I tidy this up for my last par of the day, thank you so much for joining us today. If you have any questions or insights or comments about the footage you saw today, feel free to comment below. Let me know if you enjoyed this kind of content, and I'll see you in the next one.